Hello, people, and welcome back to Sick Review, the version of news review where I'm suffering from a physical illness. I did not make slides because I am not bothered to. I'm making this because the update actually, is kind of interesting and has a collab and whatnot. TOS is collaborating with Battle Cats. Wahoo! I cannot have the energy to sound excited right now. I'm sorry. Battle Cats, if you didn't know, is a mobile game that's even older than TOS. So that's quite exciting that they're not collabing with anime or just straight collabing with anime. Nice to have a change of pace. They'll have a collector's deck this time with 5 new characters within that. You're guaranteed to get all of them within 30 draws, which translates to 150 diamonds. They have an exclusive team skill where you will get God's Miracle. God's Miracle is basically in your Draconic slot. You can choose one of 3 effects. One is deal a non-trivial damage of 300 million to all enemies. And then for 1 round team attack times 3 and CDs of all enemies plus 3. The second one is Healing Oasis. You refresh your protective shield, and for 3 rounds, your HP becomes full at the end of each round. And for the third miracle, Baby Boom, the Battle Cats members and beasts CDs become 0, and all 3 of these will consume 1 activation of your Draconic, which means that you can only activate it twice total unless you have some some other stuff to mess with it, which this kind of team structure typically does not. Okay, moving on to the jackpot, a light beast, Manoa. The main gimmick of this guy is that he does rely on active skill damage, so direct damage, again, similar to Montana. But the special thing about him is that he will refresh your CDs insanely quickly. The team skills here, you can read that yourself. Everything is pretty standard. He has a protective shield of 222,000 points, which is quite a lot. This shield has overblock inbuilt. Pretty much the standard for protective shields nowadays, where you can withstand damage that's more than your current shield amount. You ignore cross shape shield and fixed combo shield, which is quite unique for Battle Cats members only. So this series does rely on itself quite a bit. You can tap 1 runestone to remove the column on row to generate 30 enchanted beast runestones of that attribute. So this will take quite a while, but by dissolving 30 or more runestones, beast skill CDs -1 and Battle Cats members skill CDs -1 additionally. So if your whole team is Battle Cats, basically 1 round equals 3 rounds if you're willing to wait through all that sky drop. So yeah, this is how he gets his CDs insanely quickly. And then here, for his active, it is CD6, refresh the protective field, deal 3 light damages of 100 million, so that's 300 million. Base, of course, that's amplified by his leader skill as well. Battle Cats ignore initial shield, puzzle shield, and damage reduction. I think damage reduction, this is not percentage damage reduction, but the kind of thing that goes on the enemy that's within these 3 rounds, the enemy suffers 99% less damage. This is the first card of its kind that can do this. If an enemy is defeated, presumably by the direct damage, this counts as well. The character's skill CD -2, so this becomes CD4. And then, because 1 round equals 3 rounds, this is just, you can just think about that. You can constantly activate this active skill, if you happen to kill an enemy, which is kind of likely with all that ignoring going on. Because this is also innate. You don't have to dissolve runestones or whatnot to activate the effects of ignoring cross shape or fixed combo shield. And of course, the bonding skill, when his character is triggered and you don't dissolve it, character skill CD -1, so he can probably just, have his own uptime, insanely quickly. This might be able to do it in 1, well, actually, no, you can't do it in 1 round, because if you defeat the enemy, you don't spin. So, yeah, but this is good either way. Okay, for the sub-jackpot, we have the Dark Beast Castley, sorry. This is, an okay leader. Nothing really that special. She venoms the enemy. That's nice. For as a leader, there's nothing special. For her active, she gets 1 out of 2. These are basically the same. The first one is water centric, and the second one is dark centric. Both of them are CD6. Freeze all enemies or eclipse all enemies to inactivate them and alter the attributes into water or dark. For 1 round, the battle cast members attack times 3 or launch 2 extra non-attributive attacks, which kind of are the same thing. After dissolving runestones, the first and second batches of runestones to be dropped will be Enchanted Beast of Water or Dark. Water or Dark also possess the effect of all runestones, and if leader is a battle cast member, the aforementioned effects stay in play for 2 rounds, and upon skill activation, the character's skill CD -2, which means that from the first activation, if you don't encounter any sort of like CD reset, this will effectively be CD4 onwards. Okay, those are basically the 2 jackpots. The other cards are kind of small prizes. First off, we have Cilantro and Jabir the Giant Cat. This is an Earth Beast. This has 2 active skills. This is 2 true active skills, not 1 choose 2. Both CD6 though. For the first one, you restore Cracked below Beasts. This is the second card, I believe, to restore Cracked after Feiyin. This card also clears the Fatigue, Hypnotize, and Windswept state of Beasts. And the battle cast members enter or stay in a hyper state for 1 round. And for 1 round, the battle cast members attack and recovery times 2. That's a nice typo. Attack times recovery times 2. Solve that equation, Madhead. For this card's second active skill, tap 2 runestones to explode runestones of those types and generate enchanted beast runestones not of those types. For 1 of beast runestones can be dealt singly or in groups of 2 or more in the first batch. This is very nice for just eliminating runestones you don't want and making high combos with the ones you do. Battle cast damage, ignore enemies' specific damage using resistance. This time this will be the percentage damage using resistance that we are all familiar with. This card has a team skill. The character attack times 3, just, innately. And beast skill CDs -3 after entering a stage when this is in a beast team. So it's quite good. Next, Harvard Cat. Actually, I don't know. Well, no, I'm pretty sure Cilantro and Jabir is a small prize. It's just a pretty cracked small prize because it also has CD reduction and whatnot. Harvard Cat. This is a water beast, CD5. Choose your own to convert into. The character's attack times 5. Battle cats ignore equal combo shield, and if the leader is a battle cast member, this card keeps its attack from the lost round. And Clocat. Fire Beast, CD6. Ignite all enemies to inactivate them, alter the attributes of fire. For 1 round, only the first batch of runestones can be dissolved, and Beast ignore duet, trio, quartet, and quintet elemental shield. Combo count will be 23 if leader is a battle cast member. Combo count plus 23 instead. And if you have the bond skill with Harvard Cat, you can basically ignore burning. The battle cats have an exclusive Dragonware, the storing battle tank. This just kind of exacerbates their well, that's a bad word. It enhances their abilities even more. Basically just even more CD reduction, even more movement time by dissolving beast runestones, beat attack times 3, which actually this is kind of insane. Because if you think about it, if you have the whole team on this, then this is like 3 to the power of 6. I'm not doing the math on that, but that adds up to an insane amount. The Cat Army Diamond series can be leveled up with Cat, Tank Cat, or Axe Cat. So these 3 characters, which is, pretty funny. We also have an ultimate stage. This is a Dark Beast. This is a cat, apparently. CD7, for 2 rounds, the team will not be poisoned. You have a willpower effect. If leader is the battlecast member, you get super damage reduction instead. All runestones have the effect of runestones of the beast attributes, and at the end of each round, turn all runestones into runestones of the type used to end the last runestone movement. Once again, we also have a challenge stage. This is, again, apparently a cat. Water Beast, Raging Bahamut Cat. CD6, release lock skills of beasts, and for 1 round beast, ignore fixed combo shield. Now the character's attack times 3, and each beast launches 3 attacks as much as 50% of its attack. Finally, we have an item collecting mission where we have the Empress Cat. This one finally looks more like a cat, but in like an anime cat girl way. This is an Earth Beast, CD6. Turn all runestones into Enchanted Beast, Earth, and Heart of a fixed board. Beast damage dealt to all enemies times 1.5 additionally. Damage dealt to Fire, God, and Demon enemies times 1.5 additionally. And in the arranged round, turn 22 runestones at fixed positions into Enchanted Earth. They also have another Dragonware, although this one sucks. I don't know why you would have this. I guess for the movement time, but I'm not sure, because the last one had, the last one had 2 seconds. I think this one is just objectively worse, unless you want the craft skill. Yeah, unless you want the craft skill of ignoring Puzzle Shield. I do not know why you would equip this one. The other one is just better. That's that for a sick review. Hold on, let's go over here. There will be no raid up this because this is just a collector's deck. You'll get like 3 copies of Cilantro and Jabir the Giant Cat, 5 copies of Harvard, and 5 copies of Clo Cat. I suppose in some ways, you know, Cilantro and Jabir are better than Harvard and Clo Cat. Both in terms of their like actual abilities and their, you know, drawing rates. But yeah. Anyway, is there anything else here that is worth talking about? Probably. Where's the returning ultimate stage? Ah, here we go. The returning ultimate stage is Dark Eater, King of Corrodants. What is this card? I don't know. This is a Water Beast card that I have never used in my life. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, there's actually nothing to... There's nothing here that hasn't already been covered. Hopefully you enjoyed the sick review, the scuffed review, whatever. Leave a like if you want to send hope and prayers to me. Leave a comment and type hope and prayers for the algorithm. And subscribe if you want to hear more non-sick content. Whenever I get the big video out. And I'll see you next video. See ya.